Hey Kipsters, today we're going to talk about the nitrogen cycle. By the end of this lesson, Kipsters will be able to explain the cycling of nitrogen on Earth. So first, why is nitrogen so important? Nitrogen is important because it makes amino acids and nucleic acids in humans and animals. We know from our previous unit that amino acids are the small elements that make up proteins. And this makes up our bones and our muscles. Without it, we'd all be pretty flimsy. It also makes up our DNA. We'll talk more about DNA later, but this is the genetic instructions for our body. It tells you what your hair will look like, what color your eyes are, might even tell you your skin tone too. So protein in DNA is made by nitrogen. There's a lot of nitrogen gas in the air. In fact, 80% of the air is made up of nitrogen. However, plants and animals can't use nitrogen in the gas form that it's in the air, which is the reason why the nitrogen cycle is in place. The first step of the nitrogen cycle is that bacteria, like what you see here, is located in the soil and it fixes nitrogen gas from the air into usable nitrogen compounds. You'll remember that plants and animals cannot use nitrogen gas in the form it currently is in the air. Step 2, plant roots absorb the usable nitrogen compounds from the soil. So as you can see in this plant here, its roots are deeply put into the soil and it's going to begin to absorb the nitrogen compound that's been fixed by the bacteria that's in the soil. In step 3, humans and animals eat the usable nitrogen compounds. So when we eat broccoli or green beans like you see the boy eating here, we're actually getting nitrogen from those plants. And finally, in step 4, when plants and animals die, bacteria and decomposers release the nitrogen that's stored in the bodies as nitrogen gas back into the atmosphere. And then the nitrogen cycle begins again. So as you can see here from this decaying bunny rabbit, as he begins to decay and decomposers break down the body of this dead rabbit, the nitrogen that's stored in the body as gas is released back into the atmosphere to be used in the nitrogen cycle. Here's another picture of the nitrogen cycle in action. Remember, nitrogen in the air is taken in by bacteria in the soil. Bacteria in the soil changes that nitrogen into usable compounds that plants and animals can use. Plants then use that nitrogen. A rabbit or any other animal that might eat a plant eats that plant and now has nitrogen for its body. When the animal dies, the nitrogen is released back into the atmosphere and the cycle begins again. On your paper, I would like for you to write 2 or 3 sentences explaining what happens in the nitrogen cycle. That's all for now.